Yes, children, today we will learn Newton's third law of motion. Earlier we have done Newton's first law, Newton's second law, and this is the third law. Now what does Newton's third law states? According to this law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Action and reaction means every action means when you are giving a action to an object, it will give opposite reaction. Okay. For example, suppose you are bouncing the ball on the floor. This is a bouncing ball and you are just bouncing on the floor, cemented floor. What it happens, you are giving the action to the ball. What it does, the same ball will bounce towards the top. Means every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Another example, a rocket is there. Okay. What happens to the rocket? When rocket will move in the upward direction. So what it does, what is the action here? In rocket there are fuels. Okay, when fuel is burned in the large quantity, then the gases will come out and with greater force the rocket moves in the upward direction. Now what is the reaction here? The hot gases coming downwards pushes the rockets in the upward direction. Okay. The action is when the fuel is burnt to produce large quantity of gases. Now this gas will come in the downward direction. Action has been done, burnt off gases, and these gases push the rocket in the upward direction. So by these examples we can say every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now next topic is our law of conservation of momentum. This is very important topic, laws of conservation of momentum. The derivation of this topic is very important. You have to understand, you have to do. Okay. Suppose there are two different bodies of different masses. Two bodies are there. Yeah, we can say a car and a truck. Okay. They are having different mass, m1 and m2. They are moving with initial velocity u1 and u2 in the same direction. Two different objects having mass m1 and m2 moving with initial velocities u1 and u2 in the same direction. Means suppose car and truck is there. Car and truck are moving in a same path. Okay. Now when a force exerts on each other, means a force is applied. When a force is applied to object A to B, A जब B से टकराता है, okay, with force F1, its velocities changes from V1 to V2. A का velocity U1 था, वो कब अब क्या हो जाएगा? V1 हो जाएगा. B का velocity U2 था, अब क्या हो जाएगा? V2 हो जाएगा. When a force is applied at that time, when A force is applied to B, some force also exerts to A. So when two bodies get collide, जब दो चीजें टकराती हैं, तो जब कोई फोर्स A वाला फोर्स B में जाता है, some force will exert on B to A. Okay. Now we will find the derivation over here. Okay. So initial momentum is for object A. Initial momentum for A will be m1 u1. Initial momentum for A is m1 u1. Initial momentum for B will be m2 u2. Okay. Now when a force is applied, okay, their velocities has been changed. So final momentum for A will be m1 v1. Final momentum for B will be m2 v2. Okay. Now, when force 1 is applied to object B, the force 1 is applied on object B, then its formula will be M2A2. Why? Because force 1 is exerted and on object B. So M2A2. A2 means V2 minus U2 upon T. Change in velocity. Okay. F1 equals to, है ना? You take it as equation 1. Now, F2 equals to, when F1 is exerted and on B, then F2 force will exerted on object A. Then M1A1, M1 into V1 minus U1 upon T. Okay, this is equation 2. We know that from third equation, Newton's third law. Okay, what we know? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Equal and opposite reaction. Okay. So, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now, keep putting the values. F1 equals to M2 V2 minus U2 upon T equals to minus of M1 V1 minus U1 upon T, which is equals to TT we are cancelling. M2 V2 minus M2 U2 equals to minus of M1 V1 plus M1 U1. You take V1 to the left side, then what it comes? M2 V2 plus M1 V1 equals to M1 U1 plus M2 U2. What does it mean? That momentum before collision is equals to total momentum after collision. U1 and U2 are the velocities before your collision. When force is applied, now after collision their velocities changes from U1 to U1 to V1 and U2 to V2. So what does it mean? That total momentum before collision is equals to total momentum after collision. Again I am repeating, there are two different bodies A and B having different masses M1, M2, moving with velocities, initial velocities U1 and U2 in the same direction. Okay. Then after some time, after a time T, this force is applied, so they get collide each other. Collision होते हैं, टकराते हैं. So what happens when force F1 is applied? Then it changes from U1 to V1 and U2 to V2. जब F1 B में टकराता है तो B का कुछ फोर्स A में भी जाता है. So initial momentum for A will be M1 U1. Initial momentum for B will be M2 U2. Final momentum for A is M1 V1. Final momentum for B will be M2 V2. Now here force F1 is applied on object B. So their mass and acceleration Ma formula M2 A2, we can write V2 minus U2 upon time T. Change in acceleration, change in velocity, rate of change of velocity. Now F2 will be force will exerted on object A. So M1 A1 V1 minus M1 into V1 minus U1 upon T. From Newton's third law, we know every action, means this is an action, force, every action has an equal and opposite. Opposite means अगर ये positive हो तो ये negative हो जाएगा, ये negative हो तो ये positive हो जाएगा. So every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Okay. So putting the values from equation 1 and 2, Tt cancel. We are opening the brackets. V2 M2 V2 minus M2 U2 equals to minus of M1 V1 plus M1 U1. V2 के V1 V2 को एक तरफ कर दिया. M2 V2 plus M1 V1 equals to M1 U1 plus M2 U2.